Hi guys, Jamie here. Welcome to this brand new video, and today I want to say thank you to you guys because oh my gosh, I have 3,000 subscribers. What? 3,000 subscribers. I never imagined I would ever have that. I would also never imagined I would even have an audience. Because to be honest, when I began this channel, it was just for fun. I just like to make videos, so I thought it's a cute little way of expressing my hobby for myself. But here we are, 3,000 subscribers. I have an audience who likes to watch my videos. Love you guys so much. And I see so many of the same accounts reacting under all my videos all the time, which is so nice to see. I really love each and every one of you. Now, and because of my 3,000 subscribers, I thought it would be a super cute idea to make a Q&A. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and I got quite a lot of questions, so let's go immediately into them. Okay, so we're going to begin with the questions on Instagram, because there I also have quite a few. And the first one is, what is your favorite transformation? And my favorite transformation is Believix. Believix is just so nice. I love the design, I love the song, I love the message. It's just beautiful. Then the next one is of my sweet friend Maya, the Maya B Show. If you don't know her, please go check her out. Her videos are amazing. She's so professional. She's so good. Like, she makes such high quality videos. Go check her out. She's asking my most nostalgic moment with Winx. That is definitely my experience at Winx Club on tour as a child. I loved to go to the show as a child. It was so magical to sit on a first row, to see the Winx in front of me. Like, as a child, I was so enchanted by this show. It was absolutely phenomenal. So definitely Winx Club on tour. And then the next question is, how did you get into acting? I find that also a very good question, because if you know, you know, and if you don't, then you know now. I'm an actor. I play in TV shows. Now, until now, I only played into shows in the background, but now I have a main role, which I'm now having a lot of recordings for. It's not on TV yet, but it will next year, so I will update you guys. Super exciting. I love to act. I love to be an actor. It was always such a dream of mine, so it was very awesome that I was able to begin to do that for a living. And then the next question is, you mentioned you're an actor in the past. In which TV show are you playing right now? Well, I am not able to say it because the TV show is a secret at the moment, so I'm not able to share anything. All that I can say is that I play one of the main roles, and I'm very excited to share more about that in the future. Now, the next question is something I absolutely don't understand why you would ask me this, but whatever. Why are you gay, and why are you not looking like a gay man? First of all, why am I gay? Because I'm gay. I'm attracted to men. There's nothing else I can make from that. I'm not straight. I don't like a woman in the way of romance or in the way of attraction. I'm only attracted to men. I would never have it in a vagina, you know, like, that's what being gay is. It is what it is. It's no choice. It's nothing that I have hoped for. It just is because it is, you know. Very interesting. And why don't you look gay? I can understand this question in the way that I know there are a lot of gays out there who are super feminine with makeup, glitters, pride flags, whatnot. That's okay, but that's not me. I'm just a boy, a regular boy. I just am attracted to boys as well, but I don't feel the desire to dress up like a girl. Now, the next question is also quite interesting. Which religion do you have, and how do you handle your religion while being gay? I can be very short on this. I have no religion, and I don't believe in anything than myself. I believe in freedom. I believe in just enjoying your life, being happy, and religions are often really trying to destroy your true happiness in a way. How can I explain this? Like, if you are religious, that's okay for me, but there are hundreds of rules that you need to follow to be in a religion, and it's just not for me. It's not for me. I could never. I don't want to offend anyone, but religion is so outdated. So outdated. I just hate religion. I'm so sorry. The next question is also quite interesting. How do you handle hate for being a Winx fan? Now, I had this always on high school, but I don't have this anymore right now. On high school, I have to be honest, it really hurted me because, of course, you were trying to be friends with anyone, but you were not able to because you were a fan of Winx and they found it all really, really strange. Why? But now, as an adult, I don't really care anymore. You know, I have my life, I have my friends, I like Winx, and if you are hating on that I'm happy, then that's okay for me. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I can literally be on the street with a bag of Winx, and if anyone is like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, you know, like, I just love Winx. So that's who I am. I will not hide that away at all. And I don't care about haters anymore, honestly. So that's my advice for you. If you have haters, then imagine haters are in every way in your life. If it isn't about Winx, it's about your hair. Isn't about your hair, it's about who you are. Like, you will have haters for literally any reason they can imagine to hate on, you know? Like, so just try to be happy, try to be you, and try to be enjoying your life, and just ignore the haters, because haters probably are super unhappy themselves, have no life, and are super offended with you being happy. Literally, that's what haters are. Anyways, okay, that were the questions on Instagram. I will now go into YouTube because I have quite some there as well. A few of them are from the same person. I love that so much. So here I go. How old are you? I'm 26. How many languages do you speak? I speak English, small bit of Italian, small bit of French, but it like super small, and of course my own language, Flemish. Who is your favorite Winx and why? Bloom, because Bloom is so badass. She was able to overcome anything and I love her for that. Who was your favorite voice actor in Winx? Now also Bloom in my own language because her voice was so good. It was perfect for Bloom, honestly, amazing. If you were a fairy, what power would you have and why? I would love to be able to spread happiness because the world needs that. The world is so ridiculous with power, religion, etc., etc. And there is so much going on, which is just so unnecessary. There are so many people dying and suffering for no reason at all. I would just love to fly around and be like, wee, happiness, and everybody's happy. I would love that so much. Oh my gosh. So that would be the magic I want. Now, the next one is asking, I do have a few questions. You can choose any you want, but I will just answer all of them. How do you deal with haters in real life if they judge you for loving Winx? Now, this is the same what I was already explaining. Haters will hate and just enjoy your life. Just enjoy your life and haters will always have a reason. If you had to choose any dark Winx other than Bloom, who would it be? I would love to see Dark Flora. Ooh, I would love to see Dark Flora as well. But I think I would really love to see Dark Stella. I don't know, I would love to see that, right? Oh my gosh, amazing. I don't know if you have Twitter, but how do you feel about fan arts being made by fans on other social media? I'm gonna be very honest on this. I like some fan art, but I'm not too much into it because I'm more here for the real deal. However, there are a lot of beautiful arts out there, and I find that there are great artists, but I don't really pay that much attention to fan art. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I know that you're an OG fan, so if Stella's moon power will be in the reboot, would you be excited? Of course. And it is. Her moon power is in the reboot, so that's so cool because she was the fairy of sun and moon, which randomly changed to fairy of the shining sun with no reason. So I'm so glad they returned to her core being sun and the moon. Perfect. And then, how do you deal with constant negative opinions on the Winx reboot? I love your videos. Love you. I think there are many haters in our community which are just ridiculous. They hate to hate, honestly. Every time there is anything new of Winx, they're like, it's not good, it's bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, it is so annoying and exhausting. Now, if you have a point of criticism, but you are okay with the change, I'm totally here for that. Like, for example, I'm here for the reboot. I'm super excited, but I also already admitted that I will always prefer the original Winx Club because that's the Winx I grew up with, of course. And for example, I hate the specialists. I'm very honest on this. They just don't look like the specialists, but I love the tricks. Like, you are able to hate in the way that you hate the change because of what you are into, right? But just hate to hate, being like, I hate Winx, blah, 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 that's just so stupid. And you have many fans being like that. Like, they are just hating from the moment they have an image or a small teaser. They're like, I hate it already, I hate the whole reboot. Like, you don't know that because you didn't see anything. You just saw one little video. I mean, you can express, I hate the video I just saw. You cannot say, I already hate the whole reboot, because you can't know, because you haven't been seeing the whole reboot. You know what I mean? Like, you're able to hate, but you can't hate. You know what I mean? Very hard to explain, but that is what I find. And the next question is also something very exciting, asking me, how did you get to know your boyfriend? I love this question. Now, this is actually a very beautiful story. We got to know each other because of K3, which is a girl band with beautiful music. And at first we became friends, but very, very quickly became friends with benefits. And then it became a relationship, which we are right now already for more than 6 years, which is so nice. And honestly, I cannot imagine my life without him anymore. He is everything for me. I love him so much. He is so perfect in any way. He's handsome, he's sweet, he's everything I enjoy in a person. He is so supportive of Winx, of K3, of Frozen. He has his own hobbies. We can go anywhere and it's so much fun. It's such a fairy tale, honestly. I am so happy with him. I love him so much. I love him way more than I can probably ever express, but yeah, I'm really, really happy with him, so yeah. The next question is, how do you handle all the changes that Winx Club ever had? Oh, I find this such a good one, because honestly, that was so hard. Like, you know, I love original Winx Club, but from the start of Nickelodeon era, you know, when they began to change the plot, etc., it was very hard to be fan of a show that is not really interesting to you anymore. And I will explain you guys why. Like, I have the desire to be fan of Winx forever, because Winx has created so much in my life, and it has such a valuable meaning. It helped me through my darkest of times. So I will always be here to support the show and to be supportive of Rainbow and the creators. But I have to be honest that the seasons behind season 4, I just hate them. I hate them with a die-hard hating. Like, it is just, they are so dumb. So dumb. Especially season 8. And what is going on in season 7 with these weird transformation. Like, the transformation. They are dancing. They are literally doing like butterflies, butterflies, whoa, whoa, butterflies, butterflies, whoa, butterflies, butterflies, power, da, 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 making me butterflies, da, 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 da. What is that? You are transforming. You are attacked by a villain. What are you doing? Makes no sense to me. So stupid. So stupid. Although I do like the couture art that was introduced with the seasons I'm now talking about. I love the art style. But the seasons itself. Oh! Terrible. But the music from these seasons, perfect. Did you hear the Cyretic song? Amazing. So the change was hard to accept, but there was also enough that I did enjoy to stay a fan, except for season 8. This is literally a season where I was like, okay, I'm out. This is just so stupid. But it was changed. I did not really like it, but it was no reason to leave because it had enough to be like the music, the art style, etc. But it was hard, honestly. And it's the same with the reboot. I find it hard to see a change, but the change we get now is quite great. So I'm okay with the change now. So I hope it answers your question. But a very, very good question, honestly, because we got so many changes in Winx. Like, that's ridiculous, right? So ridiculous. Now, there are also some people asking me, how did you become a fan of Winx and Frozen? Now, those are actually videos I already made on my channel, so please go check those out. They were so nice to make. I explained to you guys everything that I needed to say about how I became fans, so I hope you will enjoy these videos as well. And then the last question of today is something I also find quite nice to explain to you guys. What do you find the most attractive into a man because you're gay? Haha. I love that question so much. Has nothing to do, of course, with anything on this channel, but I will answer that one because why not? What do I find the most attractive to men? I find it attractive if you look healthy. You don't really need to be healthy, as in you are able to eat chips and fries and whatever not, but you need to appear healthy in the way you look. If you are so chubby, etc., I don't hate you, of course, but I am not attracted to anyone who is really chubby. I am really attracted to the gym kind of guys. Yeah, it is what it is. I cannot say otherwise. You need to have humor. You need to be nice. You need to have some good material between the legs. Yeah, that is what I find really attractive. And also, you need to support my hobbies, etc. Because obviously, I have some hobbies that not everybody would accept. But if you do, then I find that very attractive and really nice. Yeah, but in terms of appearance, it's just really being healthy. You need to look healthy. You need to look like, you know, like, I don't know. That's a requirement to be attractive to me. Anyways, that was this video. That were actually all the questions that I received. Quite some great ones, to be honest. I really enjoyed to answer your questions and to do this little Q&A. I will do this now every time I have another 1,000 subscribers, which I don't know if I will ever have, but let's see. Okay, that was this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye guys, and stay magical.